Oh, what a feeling this was for the fearless leader of Lahore Qalandars, Shaheen Shah Afridi, with his second fifer, the most of any bowler in the history of the HBL PSL. He was just incredible, removing Saad Masood there. 5 for 40 he ended up with in this first match back at Gaddafi Stadium. It was a wonderful match. If you've just joined us, my gosh, you've missed a high-octane, high-scoring affair. Lahore Qalandars, well, they opted to bat first and they put on 241 for 3. Fakhar Zaman just brilliant up the top there, 96 of 45, supported by Abdullah Shafiq and, of course, Sam Billings, both with half-centuries for themselves, or almost half-century for Billings if we let him keep going for a few more balls. Peshawar Zalmi, well, they put up a valiant effort, 209 for 1, so they made for 9. But unfortunately they couldn't get across the line today. It was such an incredible match, boundaries galore, stats galore. It had absolutely everything, this match. Hello and welcome back to the pitchside studio. I've got Dominic Cork and Sam Billings alongside me today to chat through. And Sam, no jet lag for you. My gosh, you literally flew in straight, came in hot off the plane, and here you are performing for your team once again. What a win to be a part of.
Yeah, amazing start. First game, obviously, and first game for me in Pakistan. So to experience this, the crowd was amazing, and what a game to be a part of.
Oh, it was just brilliant, wasn't it, Corky?
It was great. 47 from 23. What were you doing? Well, you get on with it.
I know, just kept still. I had Fakhar down the other end.
Well, I was going to say that.
I could just give him strike.
That was the one thing I was going to say. You know, you've played a lot of franchise cricket. To be at the other end to Fakhar, tell us about what it's like, because he just looked immense.
Phenomenal. I think the thing that stuck out for me was how still he stayed and how he can access the whole ground. So you see a lot of people when they're trying to hit sixes just thinking either cow corner or long on, but he kept over extra cover and all the way around the ground, all available to himself. So yeah, that's when someone's playing really well. Mentally, they've kept all the options available.
Tell us about the game plan, because we're sitting up there. Me and Aaron are doing a little piece on Shaheen Shah Afridi. We're talking all things. What were you saying as a team? Win the toss, have a bat first. What are you saying?
Yeah, I think the backing is what a great bowling attack we've got. Obviously, the best leg spinner in the world helps. He didn't have the best of nights by his standards tonight, but you've got the pace attack as well, which throw different challenges at the batting side. So, yeah, we back our bowling attack to protect any score that we have, especially on these small grounds. So that's the thinking. I think with the dew and how much it came down tonight, potentially you might see bowling first as well.
And you batted absolutely beautifully. You said it's your first time here in Pakistan, so therefore your first time here at Gaddafi Stadium. Talk to me about conditions, because you said it's just the most beautiful place to bat on. It was a beautiful wicket out there tonight.
Yeah, it was. Fakhar, as soon as he, as I came out there, it was about actually giving myself a couple of balls, and it's not just trying to swing from ball one. He said, good cricket shots, stay still, and you get real value for it. And as you mentioned, when you've got a guy like that at the other end, you take your ego out of the game, you get him on strike, and he's absolutely flying. And then it's your turn to, obviously, if your matchup comes along or someone else, you get one away, it's your opportunity to then cash in. It's up to you to do that.
Gloves on tonight. You've kept to some left-armers in your career, David Willey, Topley. Tell us about this man, Shaheen Shah Afridi, because we did something at the top of the show talking about his wrist. That was something special.
I don't think people probably at home will realise how small the ground is, how the conditions are so good for batting. Fifer on that is phenomenal, and for me, he's as good as anyone in the world in all formats.
Why?
Actually.
Late swing, action, pace, why?
Well, combination of all three. Initially, with the new ball, everyone in the world, or especially like those left armers, you say, they swing the ball, but it's out to the hand. When he's got a perfect seam position and it goes so late, and then it hits the seam and keeps going as well. So, I mean, to get a player like Baba bowled doesn't happen very often. It's got to be a special bowler and a very special ball.
I mean, they threw the gloves at you game one, and you're keeping to the likes of Harris Ralph, who, gosh, I mean, he bowls a mean ball with some serious pace. A bit of a wakey, like no time for jet lag when they're coming at you that fast.
Yeah, I think, again, he's a class performer. He's played all around the world. He's adapted to different conditions, and tonight was probably a bit of a different challenge for him. First over, he didn't quite get it right, but to then come back and get the big wicket of Tom Kohler-Cadmore shows kind of not only the skill level but also the character of the man. So amazing.
Okay, I have to ask you about the chirp behind the stumps to TKC as well, because these guys had a front row seat to that. I was Devo, I couldn't actually hear exactly what was going on in the stump mics, but talk me through it. What were you saying?
No, nothing bad. He's my mate. What did I say?
Oh, you gloved one or something?
Yeah,
they missed
one
a
in
cheeky.
the first innings.
Don't look away, Richard Illingworth. It didn't happen.
Yeah, and no one. I got away with one.
You didn't, because we highlighted it all the time. Simon Dole picked it up.
I got away with it.
You got away with it, but
yeah.
not on TV. But no, great. Look, I'm pleased for you. One thing I want to ask you: you're coming into a winning franchise. Is that what's on? That's what Shah Afridi's saying. We win it again this year. Obviously, Multan are setting the pace. They lost today. Win it again, back to back. That's always the aim. Again, it's the process and sticking to what we do well. I think they've got a really clear idea, just from the meetings I was in today, very clear idea of how they want to play their cricket. They've got a lot of experience, all up and down, with a sprinkling of youth as well. So it's a perfect combination. And consistency in franchise cricket is hugely underrated at times. They know their process, they know their personnel. Yeah, that's the #1 thing that all successful franchises have, and they have. We'll be in and around if we keep playing like this tonight with the finals.
Oh, you're absolutely brilliant tonight. We will let you go and get some kips. So appreciate you joining us here today, and we can't wait to see you next match.
No worries,
yeah, well done. Congrats, mate.
Nice
Congrats.
to see you been to me.
We'll send him off. All right, well, that brings us to our next part of the segment, which is, of course, our Master Blaster of the match.